In this video, I'm going to be breaking down why I said to go long on NVIDIA and why I think there's huge potential for upside. Let's get right into the video. NVIDIA is down literally 30% in the last 3 weeks, which is kind of insane to think about. And year to date, it's almost down 60% to make it one of the worst performing mega cap stocks. Now, along with NVIDIA bouncing above key level on the weekly time frame and the Nasdaq bouncing out of critical demand, it leads me to believe there could be some potential upside, and the risk reward is fairly favorable down here. So let's just jump over to Thinkorswim and get into the charts. So looking at NVIDIA right here with nothing on the chart, you're going to see that going back to 2020, August 2020 up until April 2021, you consolidated in this range here for about, however many months that is, like 8 months or something. Going off that alone, you already know there's a bunch of buyers down here and people that are holding their stock who have, pretty good entries. They were up almost 200% at one point in time when they bought down here. So there's going to be a big area of buyers who are just sitting here, and it's not going to be an easy spot for price to just slide right through this level. And not to mention there's a monthly demand imbalance. So this also leads me to believe there could be a potential upside reversal. Now, if we also look at some key levels we have here on NVIDIA and look at where we bounced. So we had this key level here, which is the May 2021 low, which is 134. And 134 is one of the key levels I was calling for price to hit when NVIDIA was falling pretty rapidly. Now, if we zoom into the 6-month 1 day, you'll see that NVIDIA came down here to 134 and based off this level for about 3, 4, or 5 days. And each time sellers try to push price below 134.50, buyers stood up right here and then pushed price even higher. Now today, September 9th, we're starting to fill this gap up here to 150. And I think there's potential upside to at least 160, 170 in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So my position is I got the November 18th 180 calls, and I think minimum if NVIDIA can get up to 160 potentially, these contracts will be up 100%. And I got them down here at around 136, and I was only risking $4 on the underlying stock. And the potential reward on this trade is all the way up to this gap fill is the first potential take profit. But ideally, my target is going to be up here at 170. Moving on even further, if we zoom back out to the weekly time frame, now I'm going to put on the volume profile. And if you guys have never seen the volume profile before, it's a pretty critical tool I use for analysis, and it really helps me determine lots of things. Now, if you look at the 3-year chart, the 3-year weekly chart, you're going to see that the point of control, the last 3 years of price action, is pretty much exactly where NVIDIA came down to and bounced off of. So the point of control is down here at 132.16. And the low on this candle here is 132.7. So you're 60 cents away from the 3-year point of control. And then buyers showed up right here exactly on the POC, point of control, and started to bounce price from here. Now, this is just the early stages of a potential reversal, but I really like where NVIDIA is bouncing. And I don't think sellers are just going to drive price right to this huge area of consolidation. And if they do, well, then I'll just go short. But I really don't think they're going to be able to in one go, and they're going to have to build up a lot more selling pressure to break through this huge area of consolidation. And something else that I saw is that you have the 200 period weekly moving average, which is a pretty big moving average. Now you have the 200-day moving average. That's something big to look out for on the daily time frame. But most stocks and equities don't really ever get back down to the 200 period weekly moving average. So along with the point of control, the 3-year point of control, this big area of consolidation, a monthly demand zone, and then you have the 200 weekly period moving average down here. I really like the potential upside reversal, and we zoom back into the 1-day time frame. So I entered the trade around here at 136 in this lower region because I knew we had these key levels down here at 134 monthly demand and the 200 weekly moving average, and then we also have this gap fill. Now you start to fill the gap today slightly, and my first initial take profit is going to be maybe up here at 150. I'll see how price reacts up there, but really I think that price could come up here to the, let's go back to the daily time frame. I really think price could potentially come back up to 170 in the next 4 or 5 weeks. And that's if everything goes according to plan. Now, my risk reward on this trade, if I just delete all this stuff, and I zoom back in. Now, I'm always going to tell you guys about this, about risk reward and everything like that. Now, my risk reward on this trade is pretty optimal in my opinion. So I got in around somewhere in this region, 136. And my potential reward is going to be up to here first. Then I'm risking below the 52-week lows down here at 132. Now, let me just make this box red for you guys so you can see this. just so you guys can really envision this and make a lot more sense. So already, if we drag this up, just if NVIDIA can get back up to 150 alone, this is already a 3-to-1 risk reward. So the risk reward just up to 150, the gap fill is already pretty optimal. But if we take this out even further, and let's say NVIDIA can, start getting up to like 160, 170, I mean, the risk reward is pretty favorable. I'm risking $4 on the underlying to make potentially, $30, $40 on the underlying. That's pretty great risk reward if you ask me. I'll take this trade any day of the week. I think if NVIDIA can somehow get back up to this candle high and go on the money before November 18th, I think these contracts will be a huge winner. And if they don't, I'll cut down here for maybe like a $150 loss. So it's not really that big of a deal. And this risk reward, I mean, you can't really pass this up. Now, one more thing, I'm just gonna look at the Nasdaq really quick and then I'll get out of here. So one more thing that also happened down here on the Nasdaq is we had this demand zone that formed down here. If I go back to the daily time frame, we had this rally, we based and rallied out, and we formed this demand zone right here on July 18th. And look at where price came right back into. And we also had the key level going back here to 11,970. And price, the Nasdaq wicked right off it. And then you're pushing through and breaking all these downtrend lines. So we zoom back into the 30-day, 30-minute. No, the Nasdaq came down here, and this also coincides with NVIDIA just kind of bouncing up that 134 level. The Nasdaq came down here, bounced out demand once again. Then you came down here on September 6th. You bounced out this demand zone, and you made a rally out. You broke this first initial downtrend line stemming back from August 30th. You broke that line with ease. Now, today, on Friday, September 9th, you broke through this other downtrend we formed going back to August 16th, and you're breaking through that currently. So in my opinion, if the Nasdaq can start making a move backwards 12.8, which was a pretty big flush point in the past and pretty big key level, if it can start moving back towards 12.8, which is another 200 points away, I think we're going to start testing these levels here at 13,000 and 13,100. And then I think by this time, NVIDIA should be roughly around 160, and the contract should be up roughly 300-400%. And the contracts expire in November, so I give myself time on the position, so I'm not really worried about it. So if NVIDIA falls, $6 and breaks below 132, I'll cut them easy. If not, I'll continue to just ride this trade out, and hopefully NVIDIA these contracts will go on the money. That'd be a pretty big winner. Now, if this video helped you, or if you learned anything about using the volume profile, or why I took this trade in my analysis, just drop a like and comment below, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.